protectors against erosion, and recreators of fertility. At some, like in Samrathal, where the sage attained enlightenment, Bishnois trudge up the slopes of a man-made dune to deposit yet more sand. For such an environmentally conscious people, it is odd that many of them carry sand up in plastic bags, which are then left to litter the slopes. Jambhoji, if he were alive today, would surely have objected. The community needs to be aware that these plastic bags can destroy the fragile desert environment. Perhaps the Bishnoi community will respond to this and to other modern-day threats to the environment. As a community, they certainly have the strength to do so. Their strength lies in their community structures, which provide platforms for debate and discussion. On the leadership lies a heavy responsibility to make the community aware of current threats and formulate their own responses. Behind the leaders stands the community and their beliefs, not just the men, but the women too. Rameshwari Devi is one of them. In February 1998, she took on a gang of 5 armed poachers. Although they did manage to bring down a deer, Rameshwari Devi would not let them take away the carcass. Foiled and deprived, the poachers ran away. Later, she handed over the deer to the police. Rameshwari Devi's story is but one of many, steeped into the folklore of the Bishnoi community. Santosh Kumar, the younger brother of Nihal Chand, says, "There have been many martyrs amongst us, like my brother Nihal Chand, and this is the reason that the Bishnois have been able to protect over 500 years animals and the environment around us." One such martyr is Birbal, killed by poachers in 1977 while trying to protect a gazelle. Decades later, his memory is still alive. A statue erected by the villagers commemorates his heroism. Almost in the shadow of the statue of Birbal is the Satri of Lohabat. Here, birds and animals are cared for and fed, an age-old tradition of protection and compassion. Over the centuries, mutual trust has developed, to the point where animals and man fear no one and trust all, even the occasional strangers who come into the village, as did the crew of this film. Neither the vehicles nor the intruders could disturb the harmony between man and beast. This unique relationship owes much not only to Jambhoji, but to the followers of the faith, and in particular to men and women like Birbal, Amrita Devi, and Nihal Chand, who have been prepared to lay down their lives for their convictions. Nihal Chand lives on too, buried in the center of his own village, where there will soon be a statue. He remains in the minds and hearts of his kinsmen, who have gathered in a prayer meeting in his memory. Rajendra, now almost a teenager, is proud of his father Nihal Chand and of the posthumous awards that recognize his bravery. This one was conferred by the government of Rajasthan. There are others, like this one, from a voluntary organization engaged in conservation. Nihal Chand's wife is no less proud. but apprehensive of the future. The travails of bringing up a family are beginning to tell on her slender shoulders. Nihal Chand's father's spirit is unbroken and his faith undiminished. As he leads Vijender, his younger grandson, by the hand, he knows that there will be many, many more like Nihal Chand to carry on the faith.